Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Torch and Wand. The party is currently in the city of Liara. They were volunteered by Azra to go be investigators for the Countess, who, like 3 years on, is investigating the Count's death, and her court is useless. So she's looking for some help. The party caught a ride to the city from a bookseller in Mari, whose parents live here and also operate a bookstore. And they found the magic shop in the city in a different district and met who is to become a very important character, Azra's apprentice, Esmeralda, who runs the magic shop. And for some reason, they decided to camp out in the abandoned Coliseum, which still is cracking me up. Okay, Skylar, that's what you missed.
And I, being a good cleric and a good worshiper, have been spending it getting drunk.
Yes.
Been told.
Yes. So, Braden and Andrew, you wake up from what apparently has been a long night because the sun is pretty up. There's seagulls wheeling overhead, but otherwise there's no one around. Braden, you don't even hear anyone walking nearby. This place is dead abandoned. And just on cue, we're yawning. And as you gather your things up, Sky stumbles in.
I'm gonna go ahead and the first thing I'm gonna do is take my water skin and splash just a handful of water on my face.
Okay. I'm gonna make an executive decision here and tell you where you've been because I had something in mind, and I know if I were like, hey, where have you been? You would just be like, somewhere, I don't know. You have been drinking at the Broken Spoke Saloon, which is a tavern quite nearby to the Coliseum. It's not the nicest. It's pretty rough and tumble for a city this big. And the main draw there is that it's kind of notorious for placing bets and placing a lot of bets on a variety of notorious for bar fight when people lose.
Sounds great.
Yeah. So that's where you've been.
Funny for you to stumble in here.
Yeah. What have you guys been up to?
Well, we
found an ominous tube. As he's like stretching. Like just getting up, stretching.
Funny, I've been looking into an ominous tube all night.
Really?
But tell me first.
well, we haven't really
It's right
ventured
here,
into it.
and he pulls out. Actually, I think I do have an ominous tube on me. And no, wait, no, I don't.
Anyways, yeah.
Never mind, I don't have an ominous tube on me.
If I remember, you did mold Earth.
No. I know what I'm doing here. Don't worry.
Okay.
Well, we've yet to explore its depths, but we've discovered a sort of trap door underneath the floor of this Coliseum.
We bought magic shit as well.
That's true.
A lot of magic shit. We want to see the tube.
I
Yes.
forgot to mention, in certain parts of the city, magic shit is really cheap, like insanely cheap. Because it could be that that part of town is particularly magical, or it could be that it's a shop
Illegal.
specifically for magic people, or it could be that the items you're buying are common and popular amongst gladiators, which the items, some of the items they bought happened to be. And that magic shit is so.
You cut out.
Yeah, cut out a little bit.
Oh,
You were at and that. So you said it was popular with gladiators. Some of the
Right,
things
and
we
that's
bought
why-
were, and then you cut out.
and that's why what you bought is so cheap, because
Okay.
they bought an amulet of strength, and I think you also bought a potion of light feet, and they were super, super cheap.
We bought more than that. I bought a real healing elixir.
That's right, you did.
And I also grabbed a special little ring.
Oh shit.
I bought a nice little ring of spell storing out of character. And but in character, I'll message Ghesh. I'll literally cast message on him and just say, strike a pose with your amulet. We gotta show off. On my cue, and then I'll say, check out this glamorous items we got, and I'll strike a pose.
Delmarev just looks at you.
Come
He
on,
just stands
pose.
there. No,
Pose!
he's not posing.
You are a stick in the mud.
I agree with Life that you're a stick in the mud.
All right, can
but
you pose with me then?
hand it to me. I'll pose with you.
Well, I don't think Ghesh did buy that amulet with his money, but I can give you what do I have on me?
I'll hold up my. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna hold up.
Do you have some nice jewelry on you?
No, I don't. I'm gonna hold up my light crossbow, and I'll pose with you.
All right, and I'll hold my crossbow and pose.
Delmarev.
We pose for Ghesh.
All right, yeah. Delmarev does clap for the two of you, sure.
All
I'm
right.
just imagining the two of them standing there, like you know that Animal Crossing emote where it's like
Yep,
the little
yeah.
sparkles, like they're just standing there like that with the little sparkles, and he's just like,
It's like the wink face, like. Shing.
yeah, like sting, and he's just looking at them like, nice job.
Anyways, the tube. There's a tube under that dirt. You see that exact 5-foot cube of dirt.
Yes, it seems as if our two options are to explore the tube or meet with the Countess like we were supposed to, as by Azra's orders.
Well, it
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
we have a
really
job.
orders, but okay.
Well, yeah.
He pitched us. I don't know if it's orders, but we shouldn't be pitched and then not go. That looks bad for Azra.
Yeah, I'll leave it up
either
to
of
you
you-
two. The tube or Countess?
Well, did either of you two get closer to finding out where he is?
We did meet with Azra, yeah.
He was in the shop. Then you left.
Oh. Oh, oops. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oops. Okay. Sorry, it's been a long
He was
night.
in the shop, and then you left, and then he also left.
It's been a long night. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, like Azra actually left.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
did he leave the city or did he just leave to do something?
I don't remember if I said he left, but he left. Like, he picked up his coat and hat and left.
Yeah.
Don't know for what.
Mm.
He
Alright.
just
Either way, we can still explore the tube, but we can explore that after we talk to the accountant. After we talk to the I'm still waking up. After we talk to the Countess.
Did Azra give us a time frame? I can't quite
Believe
remember.
so.
He did not.
Okay.
He just said that they're expecting you. Excuse me. He's expecting you tomorrow, meaning today.
Okay. I don't think it would take more than 2 hours to sort of delve into this trapdoor. It's still
I don't know.
on the
This is a
earlier...
big place. It could be pretty big. Looks like it went pretty deep at least.
Well, we can see how far we can go, can't we?
Yeah, we'll give it a quick look. And
how far away is the Countess, now that I think about it? And he will think very hard about that. See if he knows anything. Wait, Ghesh, you lived here.
Yeah,
you know better. You do
I
think.
would be able to answer
You
that
think.
question. Like, how long would it take for me to,
Go there and then immediately come back is my question.
I'm trying to imagine what the scale of this map would be, and that's not going very well because I'm bad at scales. From where you are, or just in general?
From where we are to go to where the Countess is, come back and immediately explore the cave and immediately explore Hole, because Hole seems like a good place to hide. An abandoned gladiator pit. No one's gonna check here.
Okay, Andrew, you remember going to the palace for the masquerade, the last time there was a masquerade. You lived in the South End, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
And you left early in the day to go back up to the Coliseum, and then it took like the rest of the day to get up there, because it might not look like it, but this map is down a cliff.
Okay.
So you have to go up a lot of steps to get all the way up there.
Oh.
Alright, so, like, maybe 3 hours to get there, maybe?
I would put it at... I would say, depending on what route you take, because you could go through the Heart District, or you could cross over to the market, but that's more crowded and it would take longer. You don't know the state of the Heart District these days, but that's where all, like, the rich people live.
Okay.
So they were very fond of the Count, so it could be full or it could be empty.
Alright. I'd say we have time to delve into this hole.
I guess we'll just have to keep it to like an hour or so.
Sounds
Say
about right.
at most. I say at most. Is it like high noon right now?
No.
All right, so
I
sun
think
isn't.
it was
Is it?
supposed to be like
is it
11 o'clock in the morning, maybe like 10. I don't know.
Yeah, I was aiming for that.
Okay.
Okay, so 10, 11. All right, yeah, an hour, maybe 2, and by that I mean, Alyssa, will you allow me to make like timekeeping checks, just like try and get a sense for how long we've been down there?
Yeah.
Like essentially just survival check to see, all right, about how longish has it been?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we could do a little bit of tube exploring.
Oh, yes, please, let's get out of the sun.
I agree. It's pretty hot. Is it hot today, actually? That's a good question. We've been sleeping under the sun. Now, that doesn't affect Life because he's covered in fur, but people with skin might be affected by that.
It's
I have
warm.
sunlight sensitivity.
I feel obligated to point out that I've messed up the calendar
Oh.
a little bit over the games. But I would like to be very clear on the point that it is winter. This is the southern hemisphere of the game world. It is winter, but winter does not mean cold in the desert.
Okay.
No, it just means maybe cooler in different weather patterns.
Yes. Cooler in different weather patterns. The winter solstice was like yesterday. So it is winter in the desert, but you're on the coast. And
Oh, we're on the coast? That changes everything.
right.
I
I've
was
done
more
some
referring to
research on
myself
this
on like
because I felt
sensitivity.
like I had to be right. Coastal desert is pretty consistent.
Okay.
So it is warm, but you have a feeling it's not going to get much warmer.
Oh no, it's muggy though. Fuck.
No,
It's
because
seaside, so there it would be really moist, especially considering it's the day. So all the cold wind from the night would blow in.
no, it's like Venice. Okay, is Venice muggy? I don't know, but I have a feeling that it isn't because there's water everywhere and wind is constantly going over it. Right? That's what you'd think.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not stale muggy. It's still like humid, but yeah, you're right. It's not stagnant. I guess it would still be moving. It's still sweaty weather still.
It's not stale muggy.
All right, so it's like at least we get a nice sea breeze to cool us off.
Yeah, there you go. It's a little warm, but you get a sea breeze.
This 100-degree weather has been cooled off by this 95-degree sea breeze. The dream.
It's not that hot.
No, I'm joking. I know it's not. It's just a joke.
Okay.
Well, Life, care to do the honors? I motion to the
yes.
Dirt pile.
He rubs his hands together and then goes over to the dirt pile because he wasn't close to it when we were talking to Sky. And he says, "Come on."
I'd like to count the night you spent sleeping as long rest for any and all magical purposes.
I would hope so, because I am out of spell slots otherwise. I have nothing if that is not the case. And he just dashes over, realizing he's not close to the dirt pile. I assume that it left sort of a mark, like the tossed up dirt.
Yeah.
Okay. So then he runs over, motions for Sky and Ghesh to come join.
Yeah. Delmarev's been following.
Yeah. He slaps his hands together, does a little...
Dude, that's my phone right now. No, shush. Sorry. I was saying shush to my phone, not to you.
No, I know. Don't worry, I got that.
Okay.
I've done the same thing, so he does. And puts his hands over... I'm gonna... You know what? Fuck it, I'll make a dumb reference and just yells, "Shiakazi!" And...
I don't even understand what that's a reference to.
That's a SpongeBob reference.
You didn't...
You know how long it's been since I watched SpongeBob?
Plankton blew himself up doing that.
Ghesh says, I don't remember you saying that the last time you moved dirt.
I feel theatrical I feel theatrical today. Like he completely like unstiffens from his motion, like he moves his hand just like I feel theatrical today, and then just like points his hand at the dirt and moves it up in a cube and moves it to the side.
All right.
Okay. For reference, Skylar.
Yes.
Behold the tube.
Okay. Life picks up a cube of dirt because it's mold earth. And the last time this happened looked exactly the same. He picked up a cube of dirt. I had difficulty describing it. I don't know why. He picked up a cube of dirt and there was like a perfect square hole right through the middle from this shaft that the trapdoor is on the top of, and it just goes down. You don't know how far down because the cube is only 5 feet in any direction, but it just goes down.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what ominous tube comes
the
from.
ominous tube. As he just gestures towards it.
Ghesh begins to try to climb in.
I'm gonna follow right behind him. I'll go second.
Yeah, you didn't think this through, did you?
Alright. So, you two break my fall. If somehow I can't climb this wall.
Okay.
Who says you have to climb it?
Well,
Oh,
this
does
ladder.
anybody
This
have a
I don't
rope?
know how old this ladder is.
Who says there's a ladder?
Well, is there a ladder? I thought this tube had a ladder.
No.
Does anybody
Oh.
have a rope?
How are we getting down this tube?
Oh, is there no
Well,
ladder?
There's a trap door.
Oh,
There's
it's just a trap door. I thought
on the
this was like a
top.
trap
Oh,
door
well,
as in
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
basement.
I meant like
a basement trap door.
Yeah, no. Ghesh like opens the trap door and begins to like sort of try to find his way down. Then.
Oh, yes, there's a ladder on the inside.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
No,
Yeah.
there's not a ladder on the outside.
No,
It's
no,
supposed
not
to
on the
be
outside. I was talking about the inside. I was just like, is this literally a trap door for someone to fall down and never come back
No.
up?
No,
I was scared for a second.
no, there's a ladder.
Okay.
Sorry, I just misinterpreted that, but it was really funny to me. Okay, yes, there's a ladder on the inside.
Okay. So, where actually before life gets in the tube hole, where's the entrance to the Coliseum? To the pit.
There's
Like,
two different.
How would people enter?
And there's two different entrances. On the map, you can see it's like the big, obviously circular thing. It's connected to two other parts of the district by bridges. So those are the two main entrances.
Will you allow me to use mold earth to create like a little like circular mound around the outside of the hole that I just created with mold earth with the dirt that I dug up, so that it blocks the view of there being a hole in the middle of a gladiator pit?
You can if you want, but there's kind of no need because no one's around.
Someone could be around later and we can get arrested for trespassing, so I want to make sure that if someone if some kids get worried that all of a sudden dirt is emerging and there's a hole in the middle of the gladiator pit, I don't want kids to go tell the cops. That's my plan. And just be like, I don't want to scare anybody, so I'll just leave a little bit of dirt and they'll think, oh, just someone, like an animal got in here and dug up some dirt.
Okay, sure.
That's really what I want to do. I'm just like, maybe leaving. So I just want to do that so a little mound of dirt blocks view in case someone looks in. So that looks less suspicious than a trap door in the middle of a pit.
Okay.
At least slightly. Just if they peek their head in. If they come all the way in and actually see it, they'll realize, but... And then he'll just hop down.
I have to find the right art for this.
Ooh,
So you climb down the ladder. It's a long ladder. I don't think that needs to be said, but I'll say it anyway.
the long tube.
Yes. Well, I'm looking for the art. It's not actually bad climbing down it. It's just long. There's plenty of space for you, and you're physically the biggest person here.
Yeah.
You can't imagine anyone not fitting here.
Okay.
Where is the right art? Do. Looking for the art.
I'm gonna briefly say to Life that it was a good idea to move the mound just in case.
What? You cut it out.
Oh, I'm gonna say to Life that it was a good idea to make the mound around the hole.
Oh, you saw that. Well, I thought that if someone looked in, it would look weird if there was just a hole in the middle next to almost to a fallen apart cube of dirt.
Yeah, that.
But I
sounds
didn't
like a
want to
great
bury us, so I left. But I didn't want to bury us at the same time, so I just put it around.
Did they really not put the one art I'm looking for here? That's
Oh no! Oh no!
stupid and dumb. Because I can't describe it without the art. Wait, maybe I can. Um. Hmm. Sorry for
Hope-
the small freak out.
Don't worry. We'll just talk. We'll just talk in character in the meantime. Just like
Yeah,
this.
I am.
I wish I
not
had an
good
echo
at
effect right
describing
now. I'd put,
things.
I wish I had an
I am
echo
not good
effect.
at
I'd put it
describing
on.
things without an already existing drawing, and I know there's an existing drawing of this. I just
Ah.
can't find it.
Well, hopefully no one sticks their head in anyways, but if they do, for whatever reason, like a kid or something, they won't, they'll just see a mound of dirt and they won't question it, hopefully.
It'd be really funny if they tried to have a battle right now.
I think this place is defunct, right, Ghesh?
Has been for 3 years.
Maybe we should battle in the center. Maybe it will.
Revive it.
Yeah.
Eh.
That is my dream.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about your
So
plan.
why did it, Ghesh, why did this place become defunct? I never asked you the other day. Because was it just other pits and coliseums were doing better, or did something happen here?
Well, when the Red Plague hit 3 years ago, people were more concerned with their lives and their safety than
And
blood sport, understandably. So,
and this, I guess, this was just one of the victims. I imagine not the only victim.
Also popping in to mention that it was funded by the Count, and when he died, all the money went away.
yeah.
Oh, it would be
I want to repeat that. Yeah.
very ironic if this place had to do with the Count's death. And oh shit! I had another talking point. No, my ideas, my brain.
Is still tired. That's fine. You get to
Yeah.
the bottom.
Sweet.
Um.
All right, night vision crew, assemble.
I
And
got.
It's not actually dark
I'll just,
down here.
I guess, we should take point actually.
It's not actually dark down here. There's like a whole tunnel system, kind of. It's like someone, Andrew, it kind of looks like someone pulled down part of a district or something, because there's like a miniature street structure. And there's lanterns strung up everywhere. The whole place is like lit in red, and there's a lot of smoke, and there's a lot of mysterious things going on in that smoke.
Why is this place have lit lanterns?
This looks like we've gotten into something secret.
But something defunct doesn't have lanterns.
Yeah.
People have been here very recently. I think we should.
There's people here now.
Oh no. But why?
Wait, so like, can we see like people sort of running
You
around?
can't see people, but you can see a lot of silhouettes at varying distances, and there's just kind of an undercurrent of murmuring going on.
Okay. Gesh very cautiously proceeds into the street structure.
Hey, well, I was gonna ask about that red plague, but we're busy now. Still don't know what that is.
It might be in our best interests if we were all to keep our mouths shut. I
Yeah,
don't like
that's
the
what I
looks
was
of
thinking.
this place.
That's what I was thinking. And
Along the passageway in either direction, It's like it kind of reminds you of a street out of the South End because it's just as narrow, and there's a lot of like little weird market stalls set up, and like booths like tucked away, smushed into a corner.
Oh, this guy's internet died. There we go.
Skylar,
You good? Hello?
hello.
Give it a second.
Okay. That was really funny. Right after he said it might be in our best interest to keep our mouths shut, I think something happened to my connection.
Everyone went quiet when he said that.
Yeah, it was really funny.
I was just saying that there's like a lot of little market stalls and booths smushed into corners.
Yeah, so essentially what happened was, Life responded with, yeah, I was about to say that, unfortunately. And then we started walking down the street.
I thought you guys just really took him seriously.
That's perfect timing. I love that.
It was like as soon as the sentence ended. Oh, so the thing that I kind of responded with was, I feel pretty home at in the underground structure. I haven't been underground in a while, like, in an underground city place.
Ghesh is actually gonna like approach one of these silhouettes and just sort of examine it. Like, what's its deal?
There. It's a person. It's a person. There's people down here, but all of the smoke is kind of obscuring their features to a degree that until you get up close to them, you can't tell what they look like.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going for like a you can see like sort of the silhouette spirits of like people down here, because I was getting like a spooky vibe.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna approach this person.
Before
it's down here.
damn. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing.
Hello?
They kind of give you a sideways glance.
When he approaches, I go to hide somewhere.
What is this place?
You aren't from here, are you?
I am, but haven't been here in quite a while. I presume a lot has changed.
They grin and you see gold teeth glinting in their mouth. Oh, it certainly has.
Well, what is this area? What is this place? I don't recognize it.
As you're talking with this man, Brayden, you get the sense that someone is walking up to the three of you.
I hide. I'm hiding. I'm Fear has crept into this cat, man. And he is going to, once he senses that, he's just gonna duck into a stall, just like jump behind it and like peek out, just like, what's happening? Do you want me to roll for stealth?
The only thing you don't have to, if you want, the only thing that's happening is that. Wait, hang on. I gotta look something up.
I'm convinced.
Andrew, how tall are you again?
Me or Ghesh?
Both, either.
I'm 6'2".
I am. It's not in my notes. Oh, my description. Okay. I'm gonna be like 6'7".
Oh my god. I keep forgetting. You're super tall.
Yeah. Also, that stealth, he fucking trips, and you hear him like stub his toe as he tries to like jump into the stall, because that is a very low number.
Can we say he even hisses? All that happens is that someone walks past the three of you, and this person is like about as tall as you, super lanky, and
Wait, which one?
like
Me or Ghesh?
either of you, both of
Oh.
you.
Okay.
They're like super tall, super lanky, and super dramatic looking. They have the only thing you can see clearly through the smoke is that they're wearing an overcoat that like billows like a cape. The inside of it is red, but the only reason you can make them out so clearly is because the rest of it and everything they're wearing is black. So this person just kind of walks past you.
Oh, they're just walking past. Okay.
Yeah, they're just walking past, but considering that everything is like shrouded in haze and tinted red, they kind of stand out because they're wearing all black
Okay.
and they're really lanky.
Lanky cloaked, black cloaked man.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and whisper to Life to stand up and or give me a hiding spot.
Get your own.
I'm gonna 5'3". I'm just gonna like kind of stand behind Ghesh.
So, yeah. What is this place? What's its purpose?
Why, this is the Red Market, stranger. And they kind of wink.
Red
You looking to buy?
Market.
Everything's got a price down here.
You know
Hello?
what? Sure. What are you selling?
You probably.
Oh, it's just a market. Thank God. I thought we were. Whew.
It's a market, but it's
Red. That's the only difference. It's just red. That's the only difference.
the guy actually heads around the stall that Life is hiding behind.
Oh, is this yours? Sorry about that. And he jumps back over and lands on his face.
The guy,
Actually, let's check.
the guy,
All right, he doesn't land on his face, but he got a pretty decent.
the guy notices you, and he perks up and he like leans towards you and takes a deep sniff, and he's like, "I cannot do a salty sea dog voice, but please imagine this as a salty sea dog voice."
Okay.
How do I want to put this?
You can send me the message. I can read it for fun. I like doing voices.
Yeah, but I don't know how I want to say it.
Okay, that's fair.
Hang on. I know what I want to say. So he leans towards you and he kind of takes a deep sniff and he's like, "It's been a long time since we had one of you little buggers down here."
All right. And now
that?
to translate into salty sea dog.
No, it's fine.
It's been a long time since we've had one of you buggers down here. There we go. That's my best salty sea dog.
That's a hell of a lot better than you. Hang on. I want to set a roll now for no other reason than I'm impressed by that voice. And the roll will be how do I add this? You will be voice artist and you will be blue.
Yay.
because color me impressed.
Wow.
I did it, guys. I did a voice.
Wow.
Okay. So he's like, you magic cat. You can translate that into salty sea dog or not. I don't really care.
I just wanted to give like a good impression of the first line.
Okay, good. You smell magic, cat.
Yeah. Life will actually be a little stunned at that, thinking, we've been here before. I don't remember. Must have been here before I was around. Huh.
He kind of
And he'll say, yeah, I'm magic.
like a cross between a croak and a rasp, and he's like, I'm only kidding. But good to know. Maybe we can sell some of your blood.
Don't like that. I'd like my blood to live, if we're being honest here. You want a harpy? You want a harpy claw, though? Got one of those. If you're into parts.
You're just kind of blathering on into thin air. The guy's ignoring you. He reaches under the counter of the stall and plunks down with emphasis, mind you. I say plunks for a reason. He plunks down this collection of dusty old bottles. And he leans on the counter kind of conspiratorially. Conspiratorially. That's better. You interested in a sniff?
A sniff.
Sorry, what?
Ghesh says a sniff.
A sniff.
What's a sniff?
It'll cost you a couple of coppers to find out.
I look back at Sky, I look at Life, sort of slowly, looking for yays and nays.
Actually, this guy mentioned magic. I will expend my detect magic charge on my ring of spell storing, because I stored a detect magic, and I'll actually keep that up because I want to see if these things he's got are magical.
So you're using detect magic and then storing it away, kind of?
No, I already had one stored from the last session.
Oh, right. So you're gonna pull that and use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Use that up.
It's magic, but it's like funky warlock magic. Like it smells weird kind of magic. And you're not sure what's in those bottles, but you know it's something thick and strange.
I wouldn't recommend smelling that without a bit more info. That's dealing with magic then. That's not just some booze.
I look over at Sky.
I just had a drunken night. I feel like I'm
Still drunk.
I feel like I'm still drunk. I think I'm good with that one.
Okay.
He's kind of sensing that you're not too keen on it, and he's like, got these from the wreck off the Ventinan coast on the Spanish side, but suit yourself.
Hang on, you got these from a wreck, you say?
Dumrev takes 3 coppers out of his pouch and slams them on the table.
Okay. You lean forward and sniff one of the bottles. The guy kind of scoops up the coppers, and it's like they were never there. He kind of just like slides them off the counter and offers you one of them.
Yeah, I'll take it.
What is it?
Smells it smells funky and it makes your head spin, but you can kind of tell that if you drank it, it wouldn't do you any harm.
Okay.
Life
Yeah,
will before Ghesh can even drink it. Life will still ask, "Well, you got the copper. What is it?"
something. And then I pop the cork off and chug it down.
I would have waited a few seconds for that. Well,
You
gonna
start-
find out what
you
it does
start-
anyways.
You start doing that, and the man with the cloak and the lanky man with the black cloak comes strolling back your way, and he kind of notices you're just drinking it without abandon, and you don't see him as much as like sense that he's like taking the bottle from you and putting it back down, and he's like, "Whoa, I don't think you want to do that, my friend."
What is it?
He You look at him and he's like glaring at the stall guy, and he's like, "Antonio, you better let them know what's in these. He paid good money for this."
Yeah, we kind of paid money. We'd like to know what we just bought. Usually, you're supposed to tell someone what they're buying before they buy it.
Well, this is the red market. You don't always have to tell people what's in things before they pay for them.
It just feels very illegal.
Antonio frowns and looks at this guy, and he's like, hmm. 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 Antonio's face kind of turns sour, and he's like, "Dr. Deverak, what's your interest?" And the guy is like, "Oh, I only want to stop you from poisoning our newfound companions. Now tell me what's in these bottles." "Oh, just something that'll cure all your ills." "No, tell me what's in the bottles."
I'm with Doc over here. Life will just like also stand next to him. 2'6'2"
Maul,
2'6'2" people just staring at this guy, just like, what's in
He's
these?
taller than you. He's taller than you by a
All
couple
right.
inches.
Two people over 6 feet tall.
Gesh
Let's go
does
with that.
sort of
And
put
no,
his...
wait. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay,
I'm not done.
okay.
Antonio kind of straightens up off the counter, and he's like, "I'm not telling you." And then the guy's face, he just kind of grins like he wasn't just trying to beat the guy into submission, basically. And he's like, "Well, if you won't tell me what's in them," and he plunks down some money, "then I'll buy one." He just grabs one of the bottles and drinks it. It's like, "No big deal. If you won't tell me, I'll just try it. Whatever." And nothing happens.
Okay.
He takes the bottle with him, but he just kind of claps you on the shoulder, and he's like, "You'll be fine," and walks away.
Okay. Gesh actually sort of starts to get after him a little bit. Wait.
Nope, he's gone.
Okay.
He just like walked off and disappeared around a corner. He's gone.
Okay. Well, now
You
we know-
actually-
Oh,
You actually feel quite a bit more well rested after drinking whatever sludgy stuff was in those bottles.
okay.
Hmm.
Cool. Gesh looks at his two companions. Well, we know what's down here now. Some shady, weird market with creepy guys. I say we head
Life
back up
is
to the
still
Countess.
Life is still looking at Antonio over here, and just says, You sure there isn't anything I can do to convince you to tell me? I'm actually curious now.
Sorry, what?
And Life looks over at Antonio and says, "Are you sure there's anything I could do to get you to maybe tell me what was in those?" As he flashes a couple copper. It's nothing I can do. I'm quite curious. I don't want a recipe. I just want to know what it's called. What it does, maybe.
Well, I know what it is just as much as you do, but if Dr. Deverak can drink it and be fine, then you'll be fine.
All right.
Okay.
All I know is that I get a strange sense from that.
All right.
Antonio is looking after where he went, and he's like, just between you and me, he actually doesn't look so tired.
Okay. Delmarev's actually gonna buy 2 more bottles off of him for 6 copper. And just pocket them for just so we can take a closer investigation later.
Okay.
And I guess Life will stay with Antonio and just say, "All right, so you didn't know what that. So you might not know what that is, but do you got anything that you do know what it is? I'm still on a spending spree in a sense. What's a few more gold?"
Antonio grins at you and kind of walks away into the smoke. Sorry, Cat. I got errands to run.
All right, I'll find someone else.
This is a weird place.
Yeah, I say we get out of
Ditto.
here. Delmarev starts to climb back up the ladder.
I'll be back here later. Not a bad... If you could buy whatever the hell those are, you can buy maybe even some information.
I think they might even try to sell you here, Life.
Yeah, I got that feeling too. I couldn't tell if that was a joke or not.
Say that again, I didn't catch that.
Oh, I told Life that I don't think that they would hesitate to sell him either.
They're gonna have to catch me first. He'll just say, "Yeah, I got that sense too. Couldn't tell if he was joking." But they'll have to catch me first.
I wrote down sludge.
Yeah,
sludge.
I have it in my inventory as red market substance, but sludge works.
Red market sludge. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. All right.
I'm trying to keep notes of all the new weird magic items that pop up, and I literally just wrote down sludge makes you more rested. Because I don't know
Antonio the Sea Man. That's his name now. Antonio Seaman.
Did you tell us that you saw warlock magic on that sort of on the
I said I saw strange magic.
Okay. So yeah, at least we know it's
I believe
somewhat
my words
magical.
I believe the words I used were strange warlocky kind of magic.
Okay.
So yes.
Okay. So yeah. Well, we know these are magical. Perhaps we could have Azra take a look at them to see if they're of any use. But for now, we might want to head up to the Countess's place.
Yes, let's leave this place.
Did nobody notice? And Andrew, I think you would notice.
Yeah.
Did nobody notice who the guy was?
Antonio. That was his name. And Dr. Deverak.
Huh.
I'm waiting for Andrew to hear the bell ringing because he knows what this is.
Do I?
Yes. Wait. Yeah. I think you do.
Is it from my backstory?
Yeah.
I think the only thing I got from my backstory was I know the Scourge of the South, and I don't remember anything about a golden tooth or golden teeth.
No.
Dr. Deverak. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, that must have been one of the doctors. That
One of
the
the what?
one of the doctors that the Countess hired initially, right?
Somewhere else because I think the internet is just really shitty in my room because you all keep cutting out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, let's go with that. There was something else.
What kind of doctor would be down here? Also, Antonio? You said he said he got that sludge from a wreckage, right?
Yeah.
Did he say what I thought I heard the word Spanish in that, but I was like, Spain doesn't exist in this world.
There's no Spain, but there's kind of an analog of Spain. A couple countries over, there's one that's like broken up into two parts. This is all out of character, mind you, because you wouldn't know
Yeah,
this.
because I wouldn't know jack shit. I'm desert boy.
There's a country that's like broken up into two parts, two different kingdoms, and one is like Indian culture and the other one is Spanish culture.
Okay.
Okay.
So he said Ventin and Rec on the Spanish side.
Okay.
What would Spanish mean in this context?
Oh. Man, I don't know why I said Spanish. The name for it here is Enfim.
Okay.
Why I said Spanish, it's because that's what the culture analog is. I wasn't thinking about what I actually wrote on the map, so that's my
Okay.
bad.
So they found it in Ventino, is what you called it?
Yes.
Ventino, and that's a country, like out of character, not in character, but that's a country in this world that okay, interesting. Ventino. So it was something off the coast of Ventino. Where did he get something from a different country? Wait, Port Town, that's right. Port City.
Yeah.
So someone probably popped that over. Okay. While in character, Life, as they're climbing up, will ask, "What's a Ventino?"
I think I'd have a vague idea. Growing up, like in the South End and sort of closer to the ports.
A vague idea is all you have.
Okay, yeah. Some country to the. You said east, right?
I just want to double check that I'm saying things right. Yeah, it's to the east, and theme side is actually directly to the east.
Okay. Yeah, just some nation to the east. I recognize the name from my childhood days near the ports.
Weird. Well, if that's all you know, tell me more about this. Like I said earlier, what is a red plague? Was this? Was there a sickness? Red in nature?
Yes.
So as you're having this discussion, you're heading back to actually, do you want to head back up or do you want to stay here?
I think we
How
wanted
long-
to head back up.
How long has it been? That's what I want to know. How long has it been that we've been down here?
Like half an hour,
Okay.
20 minutes?
Okay.
I vote we get the hell out.
Yeah. Ghesh wants to
Like-
head up to the palace and take a
Based
stroll
on the-
through his old city.
Based on the heights of the other people around me, I am like a mouse person down here, so I'd like to leave.
Okay. You know, Ghesh starts his way up the ladder.
Okay. Andrew,
Yeah.
make a check for me, please.
Okay.
Just like a check.
Just like straight dice roll.
Yes.
Okay. D20.
Yes.
8.
something about that man that told you you'd be okay. Something about him rings a bell, but you can't put your finger on what, and you can't put your finger on why. You just kind of have a vague sense about him, like,
Okay. Okay.
so what's going on with you? Because it's something I know.
That doctor. What do you call him? Dr. Deverak?
Is that in character or out of
Yeah, that's in character. Like, he said his name.
Yeah.
Antonio said his name.
It was Deverak. Something.
Make another check.
Okay. Are you sure it wouldn't be like a history check?
No, I'm gonna call this a memory check.
Okay.
And it's not like another check where you just roll once to see if you remember it to know what it is. It's like the more you think about it, the more you remember. So ideally, you should keep rolling higher if it works out.
Okay.
And then you're like, oh, I know what that is.
I got a 10 this time.
Yeah. The name sounds familiar, but now you can't put your finger on why.
Okay. Out of character, it's really. I do remember something about doctors. It's in my notebook.
It's working out of the game too.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Delmarov sort of shakes off this like sort of train of thought and begins to head up to the palace.
Okay. Do you want to go through? Do you want to take a boat across the canal to the center district, or head up through the heart district?
How much does that cost? The boat.
I don't know. You gotta find a boat.
I'd say I'm feeling a bit nostalgic, and it's not even midday yet, so I think we should head to the market.
Oh, head back into the red market?
No, not the red one, the normal one.
Okay. And Life will use Molder to cover back up the entrance.
I was actually just about to ask if you were going to do that.
If we're topside, that is, then I'll cover it up.
You're
after
topside.
closing. Okay. I'll close it, cover it back up, just say, for later.
No, mute. Mute. Why isn't it muting? There. Andrew,
Yes.
the Spotify playlist is going, right?
Yeah. The
Can you
Yeah, I can play something.
queue up Intrepid again?
Yeah, sure. Kevin McLeod, right? Yeah, I can start playing it whenever you want me to.
Just after whatever's playing.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Done.
Okay, cool. Gotta find the thing. Okay. I think I'm good on the thing. Yes. Okay. You hail a boat that's passing by. It's kind of out of game. It's kind of shaped like a cross between a canoe and a gondola, if that makes any sense to anyone.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sort of envisioning it.
Yeah. You hail a boat and give the gondolier, they're called gondoliers, You hail a boat and give the gondolier a few coppers to bring you up near the market,
Okay.
which
sure.
takes basically like no time at all because it's right across the canal.
How much copper specifically?
A few,
Okay.
3.
Yeah, sure.
The boat ride takes you down near where the magic shop is that you visited yesterday. And you know from experience that it's only a little bit of a walk and a flight of steps up to the market.
What was that? You cut out for me.
I heard it.
You got a boat and you
Okay.
got dropped off near the shop, and it's not much farther to the market.
All right.
Yeah, Ghesh is gonna start heading up to the palace. Also just sort of nostalgically looking around. He didn't spend too much time up in these parts, but nonetheless, he likes to know the state of his city.
The market is pretty busy. It's almost noon. You pass by a stall that smells of pumpkins and spices. I should go back a little bit.
Hell yeah, fucking Starbucks, baby.
No, it's pumpkin bread.
Okay.
No.
The market is basically like a series of stalls that are like encroaching on each other, and like there's all manner of things. There's one that's like draped with carpet, one that smells of the pumpkin loaf. There's spices spilling out of one, fruit spilling out of another one. You can hear and see colorful birds squawking and like flying back and forth. It's great. And it's like on both sides of a canal. So over the canal are laid these thick boards and carpets, and it's pretty crowded here. It's like imagine for anyone that's ever been to Quincy Market in Boston, it's like when you go inside Quincy Market, only not nearly that narrow.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. What
Yeah.
you're talking about.
So it's like that, but like crossing over a canal and not quite that packed.
Ghesh is actually going to try to get his hands on some of that bread. How much is that going to cost him?
Hang on. There's a wooden lattice overhead that's like sitting on the top of the buildings here. And there's paper lanterns draped on this lattice, kind of like going down so far that one of them is almost touching your head. Andrew, I mean, because you're the tallest.
Yeah.
And you can see a raised bridge ahead of you and the palace far beyond that.
Okay. Cool.
You were asking about the pumpkin loaf?
Yeah.
Pumpkin bread? Yeah. You head off to the baker's stall, you follow your nose and you head off to the baker's stall. Someone make a check. Just a check.
But what about the fruity smell that shows?
The what?
The fruity smell that shows.
That's going to be
You
an
said to
8.
follow his nose.
You mean the pumpkin bread?
Damn it! Let me reference my Fruit Loops commercials.
Jeez. Yeah, I got an 8 on
What?
the check.
I haven't seen one of those in ages, okay?
Fair.
Follow your nose. I got a
For the
5 on
fruity
one.
scent that shows.
Brayden,
Yeah.
check.
Check. Oh my god! It's the curse will never leave me. So close to good rolls. What is the check? Is it a stat or is it just random?
It's just random. What did you get?
All right, 6.
I got an 8.
Okay. No, no, and no.
Okay.
Gotta skip ahead. Okay. So you're heading up to the baker?
Yeah.
Okay. He's dusting his hands off on a towel on his apron, and he turns to you and he's like, "Well, hello there, and what can I get you? Some of my famous pumpkin bread?" He
You
kind
know
of
what?
raises his eyebrows.
I'll take a loaf for each one of my comrades, as well.
You've been paying for a lot. I can pay for my own.
Fair enough. How much for
How
3?
much?
Or 2?
You seem familiar. Hang on. I gotta do a dice roll. Because I had an idea. And I don't have my dice, and I don't have a place to roll them. Dice roller. You seem familiar, and Andrew, he's looking at you, and slowly it starts to dawn on his face who you are, and he's like, "Ah, Delmarev, I haven't seen you in ages."
Yes, it's a shame the arena closed down.
You also used to visit this baker quite a bit.
Yeah. True. Yeah. It's been a while since the arena closed down. I've been drifting, seen some places, seen some things.
Oh yeah? He
Yeah.
kind of he turns away, messes with the wood stove, and he pulls out a couple pumpkin loaves that smell just as delicious as you remember,
Perfect.
and wraps them up for you.
You always know how to treat me, Bob. And we can fill in Bob for whatever his name is.
His name is Selassie, but we'll make Bob an inside joke.
Okay. You always know how to do these, Selassie. Just as good as I remember. I hand.
You bite into it and burn your mouth.
Delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, and I hand the other 2 loaves to my friends. How much is that going to be?
I'll give you a discount.
All right.
Down from the usual 5.
So I'm going to go ahead and say my character, even though I just watched him burn his mouth, I'm going to take an immediate bite and burn my mouth too.
Life will also do the same and pass 1/3 of the price to Ghesh
Okay.
as his share.
Well, it's a
Thank you,
discount.
Ghesh.
It's not the 5.
Well, I know. So 1/3 of the discounted price.
So yeah.
You end up handing him a copper each, and he kind of slips it into his apron.
Okay. Cool.
And where are you off to today?
Something for the Countess. Not quite sure what it is, but I think she needs help investigating.
Sorry, the last bit.
Delmarev's face kind of gets a little less cheery. Seems she's finally investigating the death of our beloved Count.
Oh, is she now? He's kind of frowning. Well, I heard Esme was off on the same errand, so you might want to see if you can catch her.
Okay.
Hard to get into the palace without the password, you know.
Is it a password?
Sure. Okay. Thank you. May your business be good and your loaves be savory.
As we're just all burning our mouths on these loaves.
He waves you
Cat's
off.
tongue. Cat's tongue. Ah, it's true.
he waves you off, and you head off to your right,
Okay.
where you know there's a flight of steps going up.
All right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, you're too late to catch whoever he was talking about. The stairs are kind of crowded down here. They lead up to a large square with a fountain in the center. And then beyond that, there's more steps up to a raised bridge across the canal.
Okay.
I gotta look something up again. I was hoping to get to the real meaty stuff today, but I don't think we will, sadly.
Dang.
Where is the thing? I'm singing this for the second time. Where is the thing? Oh, you know what I'd like to do? As you go up the steps away from the market, you see a bunch of flyers that are pinned to the wall, and one of them has a very familiar face on them.
Oh no, is it Antonio?
It's not Antonio.
Thank God.
The poster has an artist sketch of the lanky man on it, who also... Brayden, you did not notice this, but Andrew, you did notice that he was wearing an eye patch. And this sketch is of this same person scowling, and it says, "Wanted Dr. Julian Deverak, dead or alive, for murder of the Count Lucio."
Shit.
And then it's like some fine print underneath that I don't know what to say. There's some fine print under the picture.
Dr. Julian Deverak.
Nobody seems to be paying any attention to these flyers anymore. You spot another one on the ground that, like, people are clearly walking over and don't give two shits about. And they're like, this one looks like it was at the back of some other stuff that was tacked up over it, which just kind of fell off with time.
What's the price on his head?
There isn't a price.
Damn it.
This is an old paper.
Yeah. Okay.
But there is no price.
Well.
There's some text that goes along the lines of, I had an idea and then I lost it. I'm trying to get it back again. There's some text along the bottom, and the evidence goes something like, evidence of his whereabouts must be brought to the Countess Nadia Satranova,
Well.
and she will dispatch guards and such and such.
Well, okay. Seems like we got a little bit of a jump start on our mission.
We got a lead. Cool, we'll talk to him first. He seemed a little off-put by this, but
Wait, who does?
like, Life.
Oh. Sorry.
I'm just like, is that the same guy? To Ghesh. Just can't be the same guy.
It's the same guy.
Oh, it's the same guy.
And now you know why he's so familiar. Because at the time you were leaving the city, at that masquerade, he's the one who you heard killed the Count. And you were like, nope, I'm leaving. I want nothing to do with this shit. And just left.
Okay.
But now that you're seeing the poster, you remember.
So, hey, what? But why?
Why?
What? He doesn't seem like that bad. Seems like pretty ordinary. I guess the ordinary ones you'd never suspect. Is this killing as in he stabbed him, or killing as in he gave him the wrong drugs? Didn't do doctoring correctly.
I honestly don't remember.
Is that in or out of character?
In.
In.
The events that happened 3 years ago are somewhat of a blur.
Huh.
I wanted to forget for a long time.
Blur
Let's
and
go.
also a mystery because no one actually. There were very few people that were there, as far as you know, when the Count died.
Yeah.
So all of the things you heard about his death are just kind of second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand rumors.
Alright,
You've never heard anything concrete.
gotcha.
Interesting. Well, if we're going back down there, still don't know if that guy was joking. But, in either case, I'll need something new. And, Life will actually... I'm gonna be on the lookout while we're in the market for like, a clothing store, so I can buy, like, a cloak to cover myself up.
There isn't one of those in the market.
Damn.
And anyways, you're heading up the steps into the square, you're crossing the square, you're going up onto the bridge, you're crossing the canal, like as you're having this whole conversation. So
Well,
you
before
kind
we...
of just grabbed the flyer off the wall and were like, hey, what's this? As you keep going.
Okay.
Well, either way, and I guess either... You know what? Let's do a... I'm gonna do something real quick. Funny. Oh, no, he's stupid. He's extra stupid. Well, that's all we're gonna get from this. And he goes to crumple up the paper and balls it up to throw it. Wait, does he know if littering is
Hello?
legal in the city? Hello?
Hang on a second. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Okay.
Because this is getting really bad.
Yeah, I'm gonna, go grab another plate and a drink. So, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Alright.
What were you saying before?
Would Life know if littering is illegal in the city?
He would not.
Okay, so, as I was saying, since we grabbed that poster and brought it with us as we were having that conversation, Life will... I'd say Life would be the last one looking at it. He'd crumple it up and go to throw it. Just, like, toss it over his shoulder.
Skylar, you haven't said anything in a while.
Also,
I have not.
Andrew did leave to grab food because he thought you were going to take a bit longer.
Yeah. Skylar?
Hello.
Hi. Do you have anything to add at all?
I do not. I would prefer not to go back to the Red Market, but it looks like that's where we're gonna end up going. In character, I don't want to go back.
I'm mostly just waiting for Andrew to come back because I feel like he would be the one to say anything against you chucking it, but I do not want to speak for him.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hi.
Bye.
You're right on time.
Cool.
I'm watching my cat through the balcony, and I'm wondering if he's gonna jump at the door and make a lot of noise, or if he is just gonna sit there. Who knows? Not me. So I think when you left, Life was like crumpling up this poster and making to throw it over his shoulder.
I grab the sort of crumpled paper.
I figured you would, but I didn't want to say anything.
And I sort of pocket it. Could come in handy later.
I think Brayden muted himself.
Alright.
Yeah, sorry about that. Everyone was being extra loud, so I had to relocate again.
Okay.
They just said to start screaming.
Would
Still
we
here.
actually
But you
wrap
heard
up?
everything, right?
Yeah, I heard everything. Like, he grabbed the paper after I tried to throw it.
Okay.
Come on, we don't need... And now that I'm back, come on, we don't need that anymore. I already know everything.
You never know.
Well, either way, I don't think we should tell the Countess right now.
Why not?
It doesn't seem... Well, that guy, you lost him, so imagine if guards start chasing him, he'll run out of the city.
Perhaps.
They probably think he's... That's old. They might just think he's dead. Or left.
Well, if we're doing a job for the Countess, I'd rather do it honestly.
It's still honest if we tell her eventually. I don't know, I didn't get the feeling that that guy just go around killing people for fun.
Maybe not. But,
Also, that place felt extra illegal. I don't want to have to admit that I saw him there. Because then I'm in trouble.
what do you think, Sky?
I think I mean I'm with your logic, Life, but I think that the fact that we went down briefly, the guards may not know of that market yet, so we might want to tell them right away.
No, I don't agree with that.
Andrew, I'm
Yes.
gonna send you a picture. Can you put it up?
Yeah.
Bam. That's the guy.
There he is. The guy.
That's the guy.
It's him.
Sorry to interrupt your discussion. Please carry on.
It's fine. Well, either way, I just don't... Look, he looks sketchy. He's in the red market, yes, but also, we bought things from the red market, and we were down there before we had permission to. So maybe we should just go down there again, talk to him, then we report back. Just, hey, we found this illegal land. This like, underground marketplace. That I'm not against. I just don't want us to get blamed as well.
I don't think, I don't think it would be smart to, twist the truth with the current ruling party in, the city. And, I think the Countess is going to trust me. I've been a figurehead in this city for quite a long time.
You, yes, but us two, maybe not.
You're with me. You'll be fine.
All right. I'll just go with it then.
Fine, Arch.
We march on.
Would we be able to actually wrap up here?
Yeah, I think it's an okay stopping point, actually.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
So
So,
Hello.
did we want to do a outro sort of deal?
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Who wants to do it this week? Because I always do it.
Alright,
I guess you want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Y'all have been watching the Torch and Wand on Disney Channel, of course.
Only on Disney Channel.
Yeah. I've been playing.
Only on this Discord and this Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Only on Twitch. Only on the Twitchney channel.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
I've been playing Delmarev Ghesh, the Dragonborn Barbarian.
I have been playing Life of the Night, the Tabaxi Sorcerer.
Forgot my actual name. I've been playing Sky, crap. Wait. What's my real name? I kept telling everybody Sky.
Your real. You don't have to
Guys,
say. You
fine.
don't have to say your real name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can just say what the audience knows you as.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So I've been Sky, cleric of Eden, and
I think you said Eden, and it's Enid.
oh sorry, went a little Christian there.
That's okay.
Yeah, and we'll see y'all next week. Bye.
See, hopefully, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. If something happens.
Fingers
Whatever.
crossed. I'd like to.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
It'd be nice. Yeah, see you later.
See ya.
See ya.